Hi everyone, welcome to English with Shams. We have designed an English course 30 days English speaking challenge for you to enhance English communication, pronunciation, and vocabulary. This is a day for topic kinds of sentence. In this video, you will learn about sentence structure in English.
In this session, we will be discussing in detail about kinds of sentence. So in our last session, we discussed about parts of speech, different parts of speech. So parts of speech is nothing but the words which are used in this sentence or in a speech. So and for based on the purpose of the words, they are given the name like noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, and all. So that was that we have discussed. So if we talk about here in our business English, in our last session, we started English grammar as part 1, and in this English grammar, we discussed in detail about parts of speech, different parts of speech like noun, verb, adjective, pronoun, then interjection and all. So from today, we will be starting with discussing in detail about kinds of sentences. So here, let's start with kinds of sentences. So first of all, look at the definition of a sentence. What is sentence first? So a word or a group of words having a clear meaning in a given context is called a sentence. The definition of a sentence is, so here there is a article. So it should be, what should be the pronunciation of this article? Yesterday we discussed about article, how we should pronounce this here now. So this is used as an article or as an alphabet here. A. Anyone? Here A is used. So here this is used as a alphabet, as an alphabet, or as an article. What is this? Yesterday we discussed about articles, right? So since this is, yes, yeah, it is used as an alphabet or as an article. Article, right? So if we are using this as an article, then how how we should pronounce this one? Right? It should not be A here because it is not used as an alphabet. Here it is used as an article. So it should be pronounced like a word or a group of words having a clear meaning in a given context is called a sentence. So that's why there are, the formation of sentence. So it may be of single word sentence or multiple word sentence. So example of, yes, any question? Voice is not audible. I believe my voice is clear and screen is being shared.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, thank you. So now look at, formation of sentence. So like definition. So here, single word sentence and multi-word sentence.
Multi-word sentence.
So I think, can you mute yourself, Sabi? If yeah. So so there are two types of sentences. One is single word sentence and another one is multi-word sentence. In single word sentence, only one word is used, like come, go, stop, wait. Like if we are this is only one word used and it is also giving some meaning. So it is single word sentence. like come, go, stop, wait. In case of multi-word sentence, multiple words are used. So with verbs. So here, in case of multiple word, verb is included. Like who is there? So who is one word is also another word, and then there is also another word. So I'm going now. So in I'm going now, tell me, can you identify the parts of speech now? Please identify the parts of speech in this sentence. I'm going now.
I is pronounced.
Okay. Right. So here I is a pronoun, am is a helping verb, going is a verb, and now is adverb. Okay, so this is an example of multi-word sentence. Similarly, will you accompany me? This is also multi-word sentence. So it comes with verb as well as without verb as well. Like, when we say one sentence like Mr. Ghosh, this is without verb. Here, it is a multi-word verb, but without verb. So like not at all, why not, where, why. So here they are called as even this one multiple words. So here why, where, and why, it is also single word. So I will correct this one. So when we are using multiple words in a sentence, it becomes multiple word sentence. If in a sentence we have only one word, then it is a single word. So we need a word or a group of words having a clear meaning in a given context is called a sentence. Okay. Now, in any sentence, now look at two examples of this sentence. One is different ways of writing sentences. Example, he is healthy as per the report. So what he is trying to express that he is healthy as per the report. So same message can be conveyed in another way, that as per the report, he is healthy. But in this case, you see the sequence or arrangement of word is changed along with some additional punctuations. So in this case, it is starting with pronoun. So he is healthy as per the report. But here it is starting with here, as per the report, he is healthy. But as per the report, then comma, he is healthy. Okay, so all these facts we will be, all these syntax we will be discussing. But here, try to understand different types of sentences. So how, if we want to convey a particular message in different ways, how we can convey a message. Okay, so as per the report, he is healthy. This is another way of expressing the same message. So, Mr. Trump, the president of the USA, visited India. So the article THE is used here, right? So what should be the pronunciation of this article here? Yeah, anyone? It should be pronounced as the or the here. I think it was disconnected for some time. Yes, my question is, what should be the pronunciation of this article THE? It should be the or the here.
The.
Why? Why it is pronounced as the here you? Okay.
USA means is a pronunciation of start with Y.
So why? So then what? If it starts with Y, what will you? So as per the rule, we should be pronouncing this article THE as the if the noun after this article with a sound, if the sound of it should be pronounced as the if it is before a vowel sound. So do you think it is a vowel sound? USA it is. It is starting with a Y sound. So which is not a vowel. So we should pronounce as the, not the. Right? So Mr. President, the president of the USA visited India. Same message we can convey in another way, that the president of the USA, Mr. Trump, visited India. So you can see here the message is same message is conveyed in two different ways. So there are some rules which we need to follow that we will see here. Now, whenever we are framing a sentence, the sentence comprise of two parts. One is subject and another one is predicate, or we can say one is noun part and another one is verb part. So if you look at any sentence, here I'm going to give you some examples. In a sentence, you find subject and predicate, or you can say in another words, noun part and verb part. So subject is nothing but about whom or what we are speaking. That is subject. Predicate, what is said about the subject. Example. Look at one sentence. There is a sentence, the boy got the prize. This is one sentence. In this sentence, the boy is subject, got the prize is predicate. Then one sentence, those days are gone. In this one, those days is part of the subject and are gone part of predicate. Okay, part of predicate. Similarly, the uses, another sentence. The uses of adversity are sweet. So in this case, up to the uses of adversity, it is within part of subject, are sweet, are part of, this one is part of predicate. Another sentence, I have non-silver and gold. So in this case, the subject is I and the predicate have non and silver gold. So what is subject? Subject or non part, the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. The subject part of the sentence consists of nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. So in the subject part, you find nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. Right, you can see the boy, those days. So the boy, days, these are the nouns, right? And here, if we are talking about a particular boy, then that's why we are using the as the article here. Similarly, those days, the uses of adversity, right? The I is a pronoun and rest of them is a predicate. So subject meaning or non-part. So the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. The subject of the subject of the sentence consists of nouns, pronouns, or adjectives. Okay. Now let's talk about predicate, second part of the sentence. So you always find subject comes first, then predicate comes second. And then also we can rearrange that one also, like here in different ways of writing sentence, we have rearranged this one. So he is healthy as per the report. So actually we are talking about a person, he. So that's why it is a subject, the part which comes, the part which names the person. Okay, so using any name, let's say it is Alex. Alex is healthy as per the report. Instead of Alex, Alex is a noun instead of a noun, I'm using the pronoun he. So he is healthy as per the report. So in the subject part, you always find noun, pronouns, and adjective. Predicate, the second part of the sentence. First part is subject, second part is predicate or verb part. The part which tells something about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. The predicate part of the sentence consists of finite verbs, objects, complements, adverbials, and modifiers. All right. So in this case, the boy is a subject, got the prize is predicate. So in this predicate, you see got is a third form of the verb, then the prize. Okay. So this is about subject and predicate. Now, it is also possible that we can rearrange. So in first case, subject is coming first and then predicate here. This is one scenario, subject and then predicate. It is also possible that we will have predicate and then subject. So same sentence, same message, you can express in another way. What is that? Right. So those days are gone. So the same message you can convey like gone are those days. Okay. Right. So similarly, so we can rearrange that one. So that is also possible. And there are thumb rules which we need to discuss. So this is about what is the sentence, and then sentence is divided into two parts, that is subject and predicate. Okay. Now let's discuss about types of sentences and their functions. One is assertive. One type is assertive. Assertive meaning simple statements or positive statements, and such is sentences are called as assertive sentence. Then second one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative means asking questions. When we ask a question, that type of sentence is called as interrogative sentence, where a question is asked. Then the third one is imperative sentence, where things are ordered or command or request is done. Such sentences are called as imperative sentence. And the fourth one is optative sentence, meaning where desires are expressed, then prayers are done, prayers are expressed. Such sentences are called as optative sentence. And the fifth one is exclamatory sentences, where emotions are expressed. Let's look at some of the examples of these types of sentences. First one is assertive, right? Now, the one example of assertive types of sentence, like Uma is a good girl. Simple example, right? So similarly, I say I provide business English training. So this is an example of assertive sentence where it is a simple statement. Second type, interrogative. So in this case, so interrogative is all about asking questions. So as you can see here, is she going to school? Now question is asked in this sentence. So such sentences are called as interrogative sentence, where the question is asked. Similarly, somebody will ask me, right? Like, do you provide business English training? So that is interrogative sentence. That is sentence, but interrogative sentence. Similarly, imperative sentence, open the window. It's like some, let's say to someone, if we are telling, open the window, where we request. If we add prefix, please open the window, it becomes a request. If we don't put please, then it becomes like a command or order, open the window. So this is a sentence, but it is an imperative sentence. Then optative sentence means where we we express desire, or we pray, we give some wishes to someone, like may you be happy, may God bless you. So this is a sentence, but it is called optative sentence, like may God bless you. Okay. Then the exclamatory, where emotions are expressed. right? So if somebody is happy, let's say if India wins a cricket match, we are excited, right? So we say, hooray, we have won the match, right? Similarly, the kids who go, who go to school, whenever they find a chance to take off from the school, they also get excited and they say like, hooray, we got a rainy day today, right? Hooray, we won the match. So this is also a sentence where emotions are expressed. So such sentences are called as exclamatory sentences. Okay. So these are the examples of different types of sentence. So in English, each type of sentence and the first line in case of a poem start with a capital letter, like we discussed yesterday. So it is important to remember that the assertive, the assertive, imperative, and optative sentence end up with a full stop. So you can see assertive sentence, it is ending with a full stop. Imperative sentence, it is ending with a full stop. Optative sentence, it is ending with a full stop. Okay, so it is important to remember that assertive, imperative, and optative sentence end up with a full stop, whereas interrogative sentences with a note of interrogation or question mark. So interrogative sentences ends with a question mark, and exclamatory sentences with a note of exclamation. So it is with a exclamation. Okay. So from here you can say that every sentence does not end with a full stop. Based on the type of sentence, only assertive sentence, imperative sentence, and optative sentences end with full stop. Interrogative sentence end with a question mark, and exclamatory sentence ends with a exclamatory sign. Right. So here these are 5 types of sentences are again divided into 2 types, like affirmative and negative. So like even if it is a assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, or exclamatory, all these are again divided into 2 types. One is affirmative and negative. Affirmative means it's a positive thing is being discussed. Negative means negative thing is being discussed. For example, affirmative and the negative. In the negative sentence, we use the word like not, no, never, nothing. So if we use this word in a sentence, it becomes a negative sentence. If we don't use these words, then it is becomes affirmative sentence. Okay, so it may be like we have now we will see some example here. So kind of here it is a assertive sentence, but if we are not using not or no, never, these words, then it is affirmative. Like you can see here in case of assertive sentence, he is an Indian citizen. So it is an example of affirmative sentence of assertive. Then here in negative, we are just including another word not. So he is not an Indian citizen. So this is affirmative sentence, this is negative sentence, but it is an assertive. Okay, then interrogative, where question is asked. Does he take tea? So it is affirmative, but does he not take tea? It is negative. Then imperative, sit down on the chair. Negative, don't sit down on the chair. Optative, may you prosper in life. Negative, may he not suffer in life, because not word is used. Similarly, exclamatory, hooray, we have succeeded at last. Negative, alas, we have not succeeded at last. Okay, so affirmative and negative. So this is about this one. Now we are prepared to discuss about types of tenses, because before we discuss about types of tenses, we should know what is sentence. Then sentence is divided into subject and predicate. Then types of sentences like assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, exclamatory. Then again, in this one, we have affirmative and negative. Okay, so this is about kinds of sentences. So any question related to kinds of sentence or parts of a speech which we discussed? Yeah. So as we know that this is business communication training, so you need to, you need to interact, you need to ask questions. And whenever you get a chance to, explain something, so make sure you best utilize that chance. Then only you can improve your communication skills. Okay. All right. So let's move to our next topic, types of tenses. So before we move to this next topic, here let's have one test. So, right. So I'm going to write one sentence. All right. So now, first of all, you need to identify this is a sentence or a speech. Okay. So first of all, identify the parts of speech here. And yeah, and then you need to distinguish between these three sentences, which one is correct, which one is incorrect. If it is incorrect, then why? Anyone? Yeah, go ahead. No, right? So you can make, if it may be incorrect or correct, that is fine, but at least you need to take initiative. Yes, Sabi.
First one is correct.
Okay, now you okay. If it is correct, okay, then identify the parts of the speech.
I is pronounced.
I is a pronoun. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Is-
provide, provides, provided,
is
provided. It's a verb.
Verb. Helping
Verb.
verb.
Then the, what is this?
The business.
No, the.
Business English article.
No, no. This is the. This is the the is there, right? So what is this?
Yeah.
Article.
Article.
Which article? Definite article or indefinite?
Definite article.
Definite article. So what should be the pronunciation of this article now here?
The business.
Why?
Business is starting with consonant.
Consonant sign, consonant sound.
Yeah.
Okay, then I
Consonant.
can see that business English, B is capital and English is capital. So why it is used as
Yes,
a
sir.
capital? Because it is a
Business.
proper noun. Because it is a proper noun. So proper noun starts with a capital.
Capital.
Right now, so you identified this sentence as correct, but what's wrong with other sentence? Why they are not correct?
This business start with this lower letters. B.
Okay, okay, so this is one mistake. Okay, what else?
Yeah. What?
What other mistakes are there in this sentence?
Only one mistake there, sir.
Okay.
think.
What about third one? What is the mistake here?
Business English. Article missing, sir. The sentence is not matching. I think.
So here, this sentence, we have not end up with the full stop, punctuation.
Yeah.
All right. So this is one thing.
Right.
Now, so out of this, okay. So we have discussed about types of sentences. So which type of sentence it is? So look at the document. Here we have these many types
Assertive.
of sentence. Yes, perfect. I say assertive because it is a simple statement. Then in assertive, it is a affirmative sentence or a negative sentence?
Yeah. Affirmative.
Affirmative. It is assertive, and in this, if it affirmative, because there is no not or the words like not, no, never. These words are not used. So that's why it is affirmative. Yes. Now another sentence. Yes. So anyone else would like to explain about this one? Yes.
First one is correct.
So are you? Yeah. Can you please read?
Are you going to Hyderabad?
Yes. So okay. So first one is correct. So now, first of all, you need to tell me which type of sentence it is.
Assertive.
It is assertive or interrogative, because question is asked.
Interrogative.
Question is asked, right?
Yes.
It is interrogative. Then in interrogative, whether it is affirmative or negative.
Affirmative.
Because the word no, not, never is not used. So that is the reason why it is, are you going to Hyderabad? So it is interrogative affirmative sentence. All right. What about second one? Are you going to Hyderabad? What's wrong with this?
Question mark is missing.
Question mark, that is, and what it is called as punctuation, right? Full stop, question mark, exclamatory sign, commas, and all those are called as punctuation. So you should say punctuation, question mark is missing. Okay. Then what about, what's wrong with third sentence?
Noun start with small letter.
Which noun?
Hyderabad.
Yes. Which type of noun it is? Proper noun. So proper noun should start with a capital, and the common noun can start with a small letter. Okay, this is how you. Now another sentence. Okay, so anyone else?
Exclamatory statements.
So here there is a question: are you going to Hyderabad? Then the answer to this question, let's say somebody asked me, and I reply with this sentence. So first sentence is, yes, I am going to Hyderabad. So now please tell me whether this sentence is correct or not. If it is correct, then why? If it is incorrect, then why?
Sir, it's not correct because punctuation is also missing here. To Full stop.
Full stop is missing. Yes. Now it becomes grammatically correct. Okay. Then
Second one also mistake, punctuation missing is
full stop. Okay. So this one. And now, Majid, you need to tell me which type of sentence it is. Here, kinds of sentences.
Second one is negative sentence. In which no, I'm not. I'm
Yes.
going to Hyderabad.
No, I am not. Yeah, sorry. Here, no, I am not going to Hyderabad. This is the correct one, right? So,
Yes,
so here, so first one is which one? First of all, you need to identify whether it is assertive, interrogative, imperative. Then in this one, whether it is affirmative, negative, you need to tell me which one it is. The first one.
Sorry, first one is assertive.
Then
And affirmative.
Affirmative. Regard, right? Affirmative. Then the second one.
Second one is assertive and negative.
Perfect. Well, this is how we will identify. Okay. Right. Right. Now, anybody would like to add some point or any question before we jump to next topic? All right. So this is how we, this is how we can effectively learn and you get best out of the training. Now we are talking about types of tenses. So in last 3 sessions, whatever we discussed, all those we will be utilizing there. So types of tenses. What is tense? Tense denotes the time of a verb or an action or state. The tense denotes the time of a verb or an action or state. Tense the time of action or state, meaning on when that particular action was taken, okay, or when that was said. So the time of action or state is called as tense. So we can organize an action or state mainly in 3 parts of time. One is present tense, second one is past tense, and the third one is future tense. Present tense meaning action or state in the present time. Past tense meaning action or state in the past time, which happens already. Future tense means which will going to happen later. So future tense, action or state in the future time. Okay. So now if we see here in the forms of, so these are, there are 3 types of tenses. One is present tense, second one is past tense, and the third one is future tense. And in each tense, we have different forms of tenses again. Okay. So like in present, we have indefinite form, continuous form, perfect form, and perfect continuous form. Right. And any question, Musa? Okay. So in each of these tenses, again, there are 4 forms. Like in present, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Similarly, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous, and future, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So these are the different form. There are 4 forms in each type of tense. And those are indefinite, which is also called as simple. Second one is continuous. Third one is perfect. And the fourth one is perfect continuous. Okay. So we will look at some of the examples here. Like present indefinite, I do. Simple one, I do. Whenever we do, generally I do. I eat, I study, right? I write. So I do. It is present indefinite. So in present continuous, meaning if we, let's say now I'm teaching. Whenever I say that, I provide business English training. But now during the session, when I'm trying to say, I will say, currently I'm providing the training, continuous. So it is I'm doing. So you can see there is a change in the verb and additional helping verb is added. All that we will be discussing in detail. Just some simple example. Perfect, meaning the activity is completed here. So in indefinite, it is just to show you, generally. Continuous means if we are doing something currently, then we are expressing, that is continuous. Perfect means activity is completed. So I have done, and there is perfect continuous means a particular activity we have been doing for a duration now. For example, now I can say, if I talk about like I provide English training. So this is present indefinite. In continuous, in present continuous, I will say that currently I am providing business English training to this batch. So it is present continuous. Let's say I have completed training for a batch. Then I will say I have completed business English training for a batch. Let's say if I have been doing something for a period, like now this is our session number 4. So if I would like to express about this batch, then I can say that I have been providing English training to this batch. So that is perfect continuous. Similarly, in past and future are there. So what we will do again in this case, as you can see, even in the forms, again, affirmative and negative is also there. Like in indefinite affirmative, example, I write. Negative, I don't write. Simple question, do I write? WH question, what do I write? In case of continuous affirmative, I am writing. Negative, I am not writing. Simple question, am I writing? WH question, what am I writing? Then perfect affirmative, I have been working. I have not been working. Simple question, have I been working? WH question, what have I written? Perfect continuous, I have been working. Negative, I have not been working. Simple question, have I been working? And WH question, what have I been working? So let's deep dive and discuss in detail each of these. So first we start with simple present. So here just few examples I have given. Now let's start with present tense first. In present tense, we have again indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So we are now starting with present indefinite, which is called as simple as well. Present tense. What is present tense? Present tense here in this present tense, present tense indefinite we are discussing, which is simple tense. Present indefinite tense denotes an action in the present time or a habitual truth, a historical truth, or an eternal truth. Example, general use. I read a book. We read books. He reads a book. Because what here denotes an action in the present time or a habitual truth. So you can see here it's like it is expressing habit. Like I read a book, we read books, he reads a book. Similarly, a historical truth as well. So historical truth like Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Raja Ram Mohan is the pioneer of modern India. A historical truth. Eternal truth, like eternal truth, the sun rises in the east. Water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. So we can say that present indefinite tense or simple tense is used to express habitual truth, historical truth, and internal truth. Okay. So similarly, historical truth, habitual truth, you can see, I get up early in the morning. My brother takes regular exercise every afternoon. So now, in order to make present indefinite tense, so there are some syntax or the rules which we need to follow. And here, first, we will see how we can make present indefinite affirmative sentence. So in this syntax, here we have subject plus verb and the base form of verb. So in our parts of speech, oh, sorry, not Word file, PDF. In parts of speech, we discussed about verbs and different and four forms of verbs. This is about verb. So first form is base form, second is past form, third one is past participle form, and the fourth one is ing form. So what here in this document, you can see that in present indefinite affirmative sentence, we have subject plus verb, and the verb is in the base form, that is in the first form. Okay, now go to here. And there are verb form, it is verb, present or basic or indefinite or base form. So different terms we are using, right? It is called as base form or present form or basic form, infinitive form, right? So here verb is used in the base form. Then s or es with verb for third person singular. So here for third person singular, yes or es is added to the verb and full stop at the end of the sentence, because this is affirmative sentence. This is assertive sentence. For assertive sentence, all assertive sentence ends with a full stop. Now look at some example. Here, first person singular I. So for first person singular I, if you look at a sentence, let's take one sentence. I go to office every morning. So in this sentence, I is a subject, go is a verb, and the first form of verb is used. So look at the go to this, look at go. Yeah, go is the first form, went second form, gone third form, and going is the ing form. So which form it is being used here? Go first form. And then the rest of the sentence, like I go to office every morning. So here in this sentence composed of subject and predicate. So here this is the subject, then verb and other things are part of the predicate. Okay. Now second person plural we. Second person plural we. So here this time we are using the pronoun we. So we go to office every morning. Okay, we go to office every morning. So there is no change in verb. Only we are using a first person's plural pronoun. Now, so in pronoun, we also discussed about pronouns here. Noun and then pronoun. In pronoun, first person singular plural, second person singular plural, third person singular and plural. We yesterday, day before yesterday, we discussed. So same thing we are using here. Okay. Look at the syntax and the rules or the verb form. So syntax is first comes subject, then verb, then in a sentence we have subject plus predicate. So we have subject here, and then in predicate we have verb, object, and all those things. For the second person, singular you. So let's use this pronoun. You go to office every morning. Second person plural you, and if you make a sentence, you go to, because plural is also word you is used for plural. You go to office every morning. Now, third person singular, he. right? So instead of he, we can use noun also. Instead of a noun, we can use pronoun also. Okay. So I can make a sentence like he goes to office every morning, or instead of he, I can take his name like John goes to office every morning. So look at the verb form. For what it says, that verb form is present form, base form, and then s or es with verb for third person singular. So he, she, it, they are these pronouns are third person singular. So with third person singular, s or es is added. So you can see here, John, right, goes to office every morning. So we can use noun on pronoun. That is fine, but that is third person singular. So John goes to office every morning, or he goes to office every morning. And in this one, es is added to the verb as per the rule. Then third person singular, she. She goes to office every morning, because this pronoun is also a third person singular. To all third person singular, this is applicable. So instead of she, we can say Sonia goes to office every morning. Then the third person singular, it. So maybe we will make a sentence by using this pronoun. It goes to forest every morning, like any, maybe animal. Or instead of using the pronoun it, I can say tiger goes to forest every morning. Okay, so only for third person singular, when we are third person singular is used, in that case, with the verb s or es is used. So here es is used. Now the third person singular, they. So they go to office every morning. Instead of using pronoun they, let's say we are talking about John and Sonia. So we can say John and Sonia go to office every morning, or instead of naming them, we can say they go to office every morning. But it is a third person singular. So third person singular, we don't need to do anything. Yes or es is applicable only with third person singular. It is not applicable with third person plural, and it is ending with a full stop. So what I have done is I have just made I have just divided this sentence into subject, verb, and object. Okay. So now we will look at some examples of this one. Like, I pray every day. You drive a car. We go to office daily. Virat Kohli and I. So Virat Kohli and I drink juice or water. So instead of using Virat Kohli and I can use a pronoun we. That is also possible. So we can make a sentence like Virat Kohli and I drink juice. Or in if I use the pronoun, then we can say we drink juice. Similarly, boys and girls take tea. Instead of using boys and girls, these nouns, I can use they take tea. Similarly, we have, so there are, have or take. So these, one of these two words is used for, when for eating purpose. So we have breakfast at 9 p.m. or we have breakfast. We take breakfast at 9 p.m. or we have breakfast at 9 p.m. Now, look at this one. Virat Kohli plays cricket confidently. Instead of using the noun Virat Kohli, we can say he plays cricket confidently. Since it is a third person singular, s is added to the verb play, because play is a verb. Similarly, Kareena Kapoor acts naturally. So instead of Kareena Kapoor, this noun, we can use she acts naturally. And she is a third person singular. So yes is added to the verb. Then tiger attacks other animals of forest. So we can say it attacks other animals of forest. This is also third person singular. S is added to the verb attack. India helps India helps our countries, means somebody else may be saying, or other countries it is actually. India helps other countries. So India, it is a singular singular. So instead of using noun, we can use it. It helps other countries. Similarly, Tata and Reliance invest carefully. So instead of using the noun Tata and Reliance, we can use they invest carefully. So this they is a third person singular. So there is nothing to do with the verb. Then you eat veg and non-veg both. Okay, this is one. Now we will do some testing. Okay. Now let's use the word right. So what I will show, I will do the here is so go. So let me take another different simple verb here. Instead of write, I would like to use which one we have already used here. Go and use. Okay. So take or write. Okay, let me use this one. Instead of write, eat I would use. So eat, yes. Okay. I eat veg. So now I'm going to use the verb eat and then vegetable. So now you need to tell me, right? So I eat vegetable, right? So in this case, I is a pronoun, eat is a verb, and vegetable. So what we are eating, we are mentioning. Similarly, we eat vegetables. Now this is first person singular and then first person plural. We have third person singular and third person plural. So let's make a sentence for the third person singular and third person plural. Yes, anyone, please tell me the complete sentence for this. What I need to write now.
Sir, please repeat the question.
So here I'm going to make a sentence for all these, for all these first person, second person, and third person. And here we have used the verb go, right? And we made sentences. So in this scenario, in this example, we are going to use the verb eat. So in all our sentences, we are going to use the verb eat for all our first person, second person, third person, and all for all our pronouns. So you need to tell me how what should be I should be writing. So some example I have written like I eat vegetables, then we eat vegetables. So first person singular and plural completed. Now we need to write a sentence by using the second person and the third person, and the verb is eat. Eat vegetable will be common. Now, yeah. Now you eat vegetables.
Yes, I eat vegetable.
Then second person plural is also you. You eat vegetables. Now third person singular is he. Then he what? He
Eat vegetable.
he eats. S is added because he eats vegetable. Because as per the rule, yes or es is added to the verb for third person singular. So here also you have seen that es is added to the verb of the third person singular. So this is third person singular. Yes or es is added to them only. And in some examples also, wherever third person singular is there, yes or es is added. Like Virat Kohli. Instead of Virat, we can also use the pronoun he, which is a third person singular. Yes is added. So similarly for Karina and all. So now we are also making some examples. So he eats vegetable. Then she, what? With she, what will happen?
Eats.
She eats vegetable, because this pronoun is also third person singular. Then it eats vegetable, because this is also third person singular. And then they eat vegetable. So because with third person plural, there is no yes or es is added. So yes or es is added to the verb with third person singular. Okay. So all these syntaxes for each and everything we will be discussing. So let's conclude here. Tomorrow we will discuss from the negative sentence point of view. Any question before we conclude today's session?
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, in the sentence, a topic present indefinite and past indefinite and future indefinite. Sir, you said I'm confused about future perfect because present may be perfect, past may be perfect, but how we can say future will be perfect?
Meaning it's not okay. So it's like if you'd like to express that now. Okay, let me answer your question. So you are talking about this future perfect, right? Future tense perfect. This is your question, right? And here the sentence one example is I shall have done, meaning it's like in future I have done this activity by that time. Let's say now I'm going to make one sentence. I shall have reached Dubai by 12th of September. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Right. So to express that it will be completed in future, or it will be done in the future. Okay. So anyway, all these we will be discussing in detail. You will have more clarity, because as you can see, today we just discuss about simple this present indefinite we started. Again, in this present indefinite, we will discuss, we just discuss about affirmative. We will discuss about negative, simple question, WH question. Then we will discuss about present continuous. Again, in present continuous, same. So like this, we will be discussing. So you will have more clarity.
Okay.
All right. So any other question before we conclude today's session? Okay, then see you in the next session. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. Keep watching our English language videos to improve your fluency and practice for better understanding.